Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel where I knit, crochet and share my journey and experiences with you. Today we are going to make this beautiful granny square using these motifs, these diamonds for our granny square sampler blanket. We will be using these two colors for our block today. As you can see, it's a very simple block. I have made 8 rounds and our pattern is in 3 rounds. So after 4 rounds I started alternating between my primary color A and color B, then whole round was of color B, then again color A and B, and then color A. So it's very easy. Let's start. We'll start by making slip knot. Use whatever method of making slip knot that you prefer, or you can make magic ring as well. After making slip knot, we will make a chain of 4 stitches, and then we will join first and last stitch. To make a ring, and then we will make another chain of 3. This will be our first double crochet, and in the circle that you have made, the ring that you have made, in this ring we will make 2 more double crochets to complete the first granny shell or first granny cluster. After making our first cluster, we will make a chain of 3, which will be used to make corners and make our next cluster. We will make 3 double crochets, and we will try to crochet above this starting tail as well, this tail. In total we will make 4 clusters, and after each cluster we will make chain 3. This is my last cluster. Chain 3 and join with the first chain 3, which was our first double crochet. We will simply slip stitch to join. This is round 1 of our block. Let's start the second block. To start second round, you can either turn your make chain 3, turn your work and make your next cluster in this same space, or you can keep one side pretty by slip stitching to this next corner space, and that's what I am doing. So we will start by making a chain 3. After making chain 3, you will make 2 more double crochets. So whenever we start a new round, we start by making chain 3, and we will make 3 chains and then second cluster. After finishing your 2 clusters, you will make 1 chain and go to the next space and make your 2 clusters. Chain 3 in between these 2 clusters in the corner. So this is the last cluster. We will make chain 1 and then join with the first chain 3. This is our granny square after 2 rounds. I'll start my next round and then do round 3 and 4 off camera, and then I'll join you when I start my round where I am using my color B as well. Let's start round 3. For round 3 as well, if you want, you can make chain 3 and turn your work and work in this space, or like me, you can slip stitch in these double crochets. Just put your crochet in, take up the yarn and slide through the stitch loop on the crochet hook. One more time, just wrap yarn around crochet hook and slide it through the loop on the crochet hook. Now we will make chain 3. This is our first double crochet. Chain 3, and this is our after chain 3 we will make our second cluster. Above a cluster we will make chain 1, and now we have this extra space, more space, that we will fill with 1 cluster. Chain 1 and next space, where again we will make a cluster. I will complete round 3 and 4 and then come back. I have finished my 4 rounds and I'll start 5th round in the same way. I have slip stitched my way to the corner, and I will now make a chain 3 as my first double crochet, and I will complete my cluster by making 2 double crochets. Then I'll make chain 3 and my second cluster of this corner. Now I will start my next color as well, color B. In this first space we will make a cluster with color B as we have done here, and then color A, then color B, color A, corner with color A. So let's make. I will use this new color to finish this cluster as well and start and make my chain as well. I'll go back in these 2 loops. This loop of and use the loop of new color, my color B, to finish it. Now we will make our next cluster using color B, but remember we are going to carry our color A because we are going to make our next cluster using color A. So keep it near your project and crochet above this yarn. Complete your cluster. Again, I will use my color A to finish my cluster. I have 2 loops and I am using color A to finish my cluster of color B. It sounds confusing so many times color A and color B, but you will get the hang of it. I'll make my chain with color A and I'll keep the yarn and finish my cluster. Again, I have 2 loops. I'll keep the yarn of color A away and use yarn of color B to finish, and then make 1 chain and make my cluster. Only 2 rounds are difficult and then we get a very beautiful block. We will finish our cluster using color A, make chain, come to the corner, remember to bring color B with you in the corner, crochet above color B. Use color B to finish your cluster and make chain and next cluster. You can either make your last chain using color B and join with this first 3 chain and slip stitch to this place, and we will start using, because we have to use color B in this corner. Or if you want to keep it, do not want to give any sign of color B here, then you will have to use color A to finish this cluster, make a chain and come here and bring this yarn as well. So it's up to you what you are going to do. Now if you decide that you want to use this color to finish this cluster, make your chain and make slip stitches here, and do not want this color B to show, the slip stitches of color B to show here, then that's what you are going to do. You will finish this cluster, make 1 chain, join with the first 3 chain and carry. I am showing you the back of my project. You will keep yarn B, just hold everything securely, and when you make your next stitch, slip stitch, keep yarn B on the crochet hook as well. as you can see, I have both yarn A and B on my crochet hook, but I will take only yarn A to make my stitch. Again, one more time, I am going in the stitches. I have both yarns on my crochet hook and I am using just yarn A to make my slip stitch. Again, I have come to the corner now in the chain 3 space, but now I can use color B because now I want to make my chain 3. So I will do that, and I have left my color A because I do not need it in this round. I am only going to use color B here, and I will pick up color A in the next round. So I can leave it here, and now I can make chain 3. After chain 3 we will complete our cluster, and we have still crocheted above our yarn A. Now we can leave it. This round is very easy. All we have to do is make one cluster using color B in each of our spaces and make one chain in between our clusters as well. You will also try to lift up and secure the yarn, as you can see this yarn from round below, to secure it in place. We can quickly finish this round. Chain 1 and join with the first chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Slip stitch and come to the corner. Let me hide this tail. Now we have got only 2 rounds left. In this round as well, we will make corner using color B, and we'll start by making chain 3 and 2 more, chain 3 and 2 more double crochets. So this round is similar to this round where we were alternating between color A and B. The only difference is that here we had our corner with color A, now we are using color B to make our corner. Remember, we had our color A in this space, so we are going to use that to finish this cluster, make chain 1 and then come to this space and make our next cluster. This will go back now and we will pick color A. Secure color A. Don't forget to make chain and don't forget to bring color B along as well. So we will make our cluster. Again, we have made our cluster and remember to bring color A to the corner because you are going to need it. And I will just turn the corner with you and finish my block quickly off camera, and then I'll see you. I will also do the last round. This is how you are going to finish this round, and you will do the last round. If you want to finish it at this point, you will do the last round with color A. I will do this round and start the next round as well, and then I'll see you. After finishing my 7th round, where we were supposed to alternate between color A and B, I have started the last round and I have only this bit left, which I will do with you. So we will chain between 2 clusters, and we will also take up this yarn from this previous round where we were carrying yarns together. And I will make my granny cluster. Single crochet. Again, I will carry this yarn from this round. Single crochet. Secured the yarn from the previous round and granny cluster. single crochet and last cluster of this round. And single crochet. And now we will join with the first chain 3. Let's cut our yarn and join with the first chain 3. I will take out yarn. My chain 1 is still holding up. I will enter in this chain 3 from the back side. I will carry this loop on my crochet hook, pull up this thread. I will then go in the stitch from the other side, the second leg of this stitch, and pull up my stitch. And then I will go back in the stitch in this loop. You can do this thing with a tapestry needle as well. Mostly it's done using a tapestry needle, but I try to do it with my crochet hook. And then we will secure this loose end. This kind of ending, joining, gives us a little seamless kind of feel, because if the normal way that I have been using normally, the normal method of joining, slip stitching and binding off gives a little bump. So if you want to avoid that bump, you can try this method. You might take a couple of attempts to figure it out, but it's not that difficult, just coming in and out of our stitches. Let's have a look at our block. Here is the final look of our granny square block with diamond border, and you can see that it's not only easy, but it gives the impression of effort and effort. So I hope you will try this block for not just for this blanket, but for your dishcloths or even for a baby blanket. It will look very good, very beautiful. And you can see it in 2 different color schemes. You can see the finishing on both sides. It's quite neat. I hope you will have fun making this block and playing with different colors. And I will see you next time with a new block for my sampler granny square blanket. Take care.